What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome on into the Friday episode here of Winning Bets as we look forward to Money Making Weekend, talking our sports and talking our sports betting as well. We've got a nice show on tap for you as well. After we get through the daily recap from yesterday, let's be joined by William Blackwell. I've got him over on the pits. He's going to jump in here, tell us what's going to happen this weekend at the Ambetter 400. He'll give you the winner on Sunday, and he'll also give you his favorite head-to-head pick as well as William, as you'll see here in a little bit. He's going to be down at the races all week in Xfinity and Cup Series and Truck as well. So I look forward to getting his insight. And of course, make sure you follow his YouTube page all weekend. He's going to be uploading content from down there at the Ambetter 400. So with that being said, let's just jump right on to the recap so then we can say what up to William. If we throw up that recap from yesterday, just annoying. Can you just say annoying as hell as what happened yesterday? And obviously now we're in an 0-6 little bull run. But just look at yesterday, right? There was the early window in Europa League. Every game went over 1.5 goals. But the one that, of course, we put in the parlay, and then you're wondering, okay, would it have mattered? What happened with the other two legs in the parlay? Oh, they only both hit in the 16th minute. So really frustrating stuff. I actually watched Toulouse versus Benfica. It was a tale of two halves. The first half was all Benfica. They were all over Toulouse and missed chances. Di Maria missed a tap in, couldn't quite get his boot on it enough. And then the second half was all Toulouse, and they were all over them. Each of them had an XG of over 1.6 in their respective halves in which they were dominating. So really, really tough stuff right there. And very, very frustrating to not go ahead and cash that parlay. And I would say the annoying kind of rolled on into the nightcap. You can see there with our arbitrage money, we of course spent both of them on free bets. Well, what happened with those? How about Classic just lose the one on the hook with Draymond Green needing over 7.5 rebounds? He only gets 7. Check, check, check for the rest of the parlay. Mentioned we also were going to make another free roll on BetMGM. Of course, it went along about the same path. Check, 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 and then needs Siakam to have over 20.5 points. Yeah, you guessed it. He ended the game with 20 points. So one of those days where it's just a very frustrating, very, very frustrating. Look forward to turning the page and getting on up into money-making weekend. So, hey, before we get to this comment section, I know everybody's excited to talk NASCAR and talk William Blackwell, so let's pull him on in here on this great Friday morning. William, looking like you're on the road to the Ambetter 400. What's up, man?
I am right now at a Buc-ee's parking lot, getting ready to fill up and head to the track, but it's going to be a great weekend of racing. We had the Daytona 500 this past week. We saw a phenomenal race. William Byron picked up the win, and I'm telling you, the season is off to a great start, and I cannot wait to see what happens this weekend at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. I believe we're going to see teammates starting to work together like they did in Daytona, obviously, and I believe at the end of the day, the best manufacturer out there is going to be Ford. And talking about Ford, my favorite head-to-head matchup has to be the Austin Cindric and Chris Buescher. And I like Chris Buescher because he's going to be working with his teammate Brad Keselowski all day long. He was quick in last spring's race, and he was also quick last summer. He should have won last summer. So I'll take Chris Buescher over Austin Cindric. And my race pick is going to be an interesting one. Many people may disagree with me here. I may have said something different on my YouTube video earlier this week, but as the week got on, I felt more confident picking Brad Keselowski. Keselowski, he just seems unstoppable at these super speedways. If it wasn't for that big wreck this past week in Daytona, he would have won it. That's just my opinion.
All right, so you got Brad Keselowski as your race winner, and your favorite head-to-head is Chris Buescher over Austin Cindric. And of course, this is another super speedway down at the Atlanta Super Speedway. They've obviously redesigned that track. I don't have the analysis for this one. I hate super speedways. I hate how we're either just running and logging off laps, or we get to the point where we want to race and then they're just going to wreck because that's what they do at the super speedway. So I hate it. I look forward to talking the NASCAR race with you next week when it's not a super speedway, but we had to get you on in here today, William. So thanks for talking that Ambetter 400. Again, make sure you're following him on his YouTube page all week, and he's going to be uploading content from the various series there on the NASCAR and enjoying himself. So William, all right, good luck. Buescher over Cindric. Keselowski taking that checker flag. Enjoy yourself this weekend, my man. Thanks for hopping on.
Thank you. Everybody take care.
All right, buddy. We'll see you. All right, guys. There is William. All right, let's head to the comment section. Of course, then we'll talk some bets here. We've got some action on this great Friday. And, of course, we've got Premier League bets over the course of the whole weekend. Morning, fellas. How are you doing? Corey, Kyle. What's happening? Tyler, what'd you do? You smacked 3. That's it. Picked up 16 units. 16 units. Hell yeah, man. Nice hit. Mike, what's happening, my man? The weekend is here. I hope we can make the books pay for some of the shenanigans they've been giving us this week. Losing 2 same-game parlays on the hook. Every Europa League game's over 1.5 but the one we bet. We're coming for blood. We've got it. Yes. Yankees, Brewers. You see the Dodgers putting up an 8 spot in the first inning yesterday on the Padres. Got some spring training baseball yesterday, kicking it off. Love it. That one's going to be a good one right there. You had Clay killed a parlay. Clayton Thompson showed up last night. Numbers-wise, it was a good one. I think it's one of those ones where, I don't know. To me personally, just given how Clank is, you either just fade him or you don't hate that he did that because he was actually in a nice spot, Johnny. Hate to see that. Love the vibes there, Ryan. Let's get it, my man. Let's get it. Is anyone else picking up sounds? It's probably William. He's probably getting antsy. Get your brisket sandwich at the old Bucky's stop or whatever. ESPN bet has a boost on Brian or Kozlowski plus 650. All right. Yeah, he gave out Byron, I think, on his channel midweek, but obviously he said right there things have evolved throughout the week, so now he likes Kozlowski to go ahead and take that checker flag. Kozlowski's always there on a super speedway. It's his pedigree. I hate the wrecks. I mean, not putting my money on that spot. Yes, we got to make some money. We got to hit the bars. I got to whip your ass in pool, Corey. They take your money in some pool and make you cover that bar tab. Opinions on Villa versus Man United, both the win. We, of course, did Between the Post there yesterday, Daryl, where Matt and I, of course, talked all 8 games in the Premier League. Then we also picked up a 9th game because there's the EFL Cup on Sunday between Chelsea and Liverpool that I know you're fully well aware of. Well, I'll tell you how my picks are going to be this weekend there, Daryl. I do have Man United on that money line amongst one of our picks. Let's first start with those top ones there, Daryl, and then we'll get to the Premier League. In action today is Leverkusen in the Bundesliga. We've already given out both of these picks earlier in the week. Love them. Think the Leverkusen will certainly hit their team total today against Strugglers Mainz, who is in the relegation spot there in the Bundesliga, and I expect Leverkusen to also score in both halves. Haven't played in a week. They don't have anything going on next week in terms of their European competition as it started. Fresh legs. They're obviously the best team in... Are they the best team in all of Europe? Nah, I would still take City. But... yeah, they're awfully goddamn good. So, yeah, I'll gladly back Leverkusen. You'll see here where I went more than 1 units on a game. I'm okay, not in this shit to lose money, but I'm okay backing like the far superior teams heavily, and you'll see that obviously in the Premier League bets with Manchester City. If you remember what happened on November 5th, that was when we did the ladder play. Remember, they were facing Bournemouth at home, and we did the over 1.5 goals in the first half, then we laddered over 2.5. Man City obliged that afternoon as they got 3 goals in that first half. It came late. It was 30 minutes in, and they still hadn't bagged a goal. But they eventually obliged, and they came through for us. I think they're going to hammer Bournemouth again. Bournemouth will be a little bit better. Of course, they're going to be at home, but I think tactically-wise, it'll set up much of the same. They didn't have Kevin De Bruyne then. No concern. They may not have Kevin De Bruyne. He's still nursing an injury due to his hamstring. I could give 2 shits less. Give me Man City first half team total at plus 250. I'll take they will score at both halves. And you can see that that's the only bet where I don't tell you where to bet it, because that's the only one I gave out on Between the Post. So if you only want to risk 1 unit on this game, do the Man City to score in both halves. I'm, of course, going to dip my toes in the first half and full game team total. Give me Man United on the money line there, Daryl. I think they are going to knock off Fulham. I love that pick yesterday. Don't love it as much today because now Ten Hag's done his press conference and Højlund picked up an injury here in training midweek, and he's out for 2 to 3 weeks. That means Rashford is going to be your number 9. I've been watching this team for a few decades, but here in the recent stretch, every time Rashford is the striker in the number 9 position, they suck. I mean, quite frankly, they're just not going to be as good with Rashford in the number 9 as opposed to the wing. You're going to get Rashford, Anthony, Garnacho, and Bruno will be your 4 attackers. That's just not as good with Rashford on the wing and Højlund as the number 9. So I think they still get it done. I think they still get over 1.5, but I don't love it like I loved it yesterday. So still thinking the bet deal still hit right there. I like Brighton on that team total. They're at home this weekend up against Everton. You know how I feel about that because of Between the Post. And then Palace, Burnley, I am going to do that plus 155. The stats love it. Even though my eyes, from what I see, with thinking under, remember Monday we did Everton Palace and we had under 2.5, but no, the stats look really good. I mean, 83% hit rate for both clubs in their last 6. The stats are too damn good to ignore a plus 155 price. So I'll hope that the defenses can be shit and overcome maybe a lack of offensive, firepower from these teams. But that being said, we talked on Between the Posts, they're still scoring. Like, they're finding the back of the net, even though they don't have maybe named players that you recognize. So too good of a price right there. Blackburn and Norwich, that's going down in the championship on Saturday. Let's talk about this one. They've cashed over 2.5 in 21 of 33 matches for one team and 25 of 33 for the other team. That's first and fourth best in the championship. If you look at home and away respectively, they've both cashed in 12 of 16 home and away respectively. The reverse fixture was 3-1. And you know what else you get down in the championship? You get the chef's kiss, no VAR. Ain't no damn VAR in the championship. So when there's a ball hitting the back of the net, that shit will count, and it'll give us our tally of over 2.5 and both teams to score. So like that. Then Atletico is taking on league bottom feeders there in La Liga. It's Atletico, so it's likely going to stay under as well. If you look at Almeria, they're not averaging a goal scored per home, and they're just allowing 1 goal scored when they're at home. So this one will be low scoring, but enough firepower there with Atletico, even with Griezmann missing this game, that they'll be able to pull out the low scoring win. So I'll go ahead and do that one at plus 115, and that'll round out this week in the Premier League. I also do like Villa, though, to win. To circle back to you, Daryl, they're at home against Forest. In fact, I put together a little bit of a free roll this weekend there. I did Villa's team total in this free roll, but yeah, I mean, I expect them to knock off Forest. I've also got Brighton on the money line. Think they'll certainly be able to beat Everton en route to that covering the team total. I put in there, obviously, before the Højlund injury, United scoring 3+ goals. Still kind of like it. I mean, the team is firing, but damn, not having Højlund is a blow to that bet for sure. Arsenal Newcastle, that one's going to stay under 3.5. If that one wasn't minus 150, it would probably just be a full-on play on the card, but a little bit too much juice for my liking, so I'll drop that one in here. And then Wolves, I think they'll get 2 or more goals at home against bottom feeder Sheffield there in the Premier League. So that's how we'll roll right there. So there you go, Daryl. Hey, what's up, Francisco? I am doing great. And you're going to hope that Chelsea can come through for you. You don't see any bet here on my screen here for the EFL Cup final, but if you're on Between the Posts, you know I like Liverpool money line, and I like the under 2.5. One of those two makes the bet. What's going to be the distinguisher between which one makes the bets? Well, Salah and Nunez are now rumored to be back in training tomorrow, full training, so they have a chance to obviously get through full training and then feature in this game. If Nunez and Salah are in this game, I'm going Liverpool money line. No Nunez and Salah, and this game's going to go under 2.5 as Liverpool has a very weak front line and then no defensive replacements substitutions to come in and change the game. So that will be added on Sunday. Have to wait on lineups. I'll either be on Liverpool money line or on the under 2.5 in that game. We'll certainly be betting it and look forward to watching it. Do we trust Man City? I got 3 units on Man City, so obviously that answers that question. And do I trust Bologna in Serie A? Well, let's have a look and see who Bologna is playing in Serie A. Let's have a look. That is a match today against Verona. Well, we know Verona's in relegation because we took a stab at them last weekend against Juventus, and they actually knocked off Juventus. So they're basically still in relegation. They're in 18th. Bologna's in 5th. Bologna's actually the number 1 team at home in Serie A. 10 wins in 13, scoring 24 in 13. Wow. And then Verona on the road, they're a 17th place team, of course, because they're a relegation battle team. I mean, sure. They won earlier this year 2-0. The reverse fixture in the league was 0-0. Yeah, I mean, probably pull it out. No injuries that I see. Yeah, I mean, Bologna probably pulls it out, but do I trust them? No, not like I trust Man City. That boys I trust. You like Nice in League One to pick up the win? Okay, that's just stuff that I don't look at often, and B, it just gets a little bit out of my wheelhouse. But, I mean, I know Nice has had, hell, at least earlier this season, they had the best defensive record in all of the Premier League, or in all of Europe top 5. They were cruising. That match is Sunday that you're asking about. Nice is in third, and the other team's in dead last. Okay. Well, I don't think you need analysis when one team's in third and the other team's in dead last. You don't like Liverpool. You hate Chelsea. Well, I hate them all. I hate them all. I hate them all. Hate everybody in the top 6 other than United. Hate them all. But I can't ignore. Well, you got to wait for lineups for that one. But I can't ignore the lineups on that one. Let's see if we can't. We made $2.20 today on an arbitrage play. Let's put that $2.20 in play. I think Bruno Fernandes is going to go ahead and bag a goal. Something tells me United's going to draw a penalty against Fulham. It's going to be hard now without Højlund, and they're going to draw a penalty, and we know Bruno's on pen, so I like him to find the back of the net. Oli Watkins at home against Forest, he's the guy. I mean, he's just the guy for Villa, so you giving me him at plus money, I'll go ahead and take him. And then Motomo, you're really starting to see him come on these last couple of games, right? He took a while coming back from the Asian Cup. He's coming on really strong. Had a nice performance last weekend. I think he's going to find the back of the net because they're playing Everton, and they need somebody who can dribble and take somebody on one-on-one. You know Everton and Sean Dice is going to put all the guys behind the ball and frustrate Brighton for as long as they can. They're going to rely on Motomo this weekend and his excellent one-on-one dribbling. He's going to find the back of the net. So that's how I'll spend that $2.20. Don't say it, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Maybe this is the weekend VAR is cool to us, but yeah, it's not been cool to us for what feels like a while now. A while. That's for damn sure. That is certainly for damn sure. So I was going to ask you guys, after I mentioned the free giveaway one more time. Free giveaway this weekend. Free giveaway. And it seems like everybody thinks old 41-year-old out unfit Jason's going to struggle this Sunday to get his ass up that Hancock building. Not sure if I disagree. I'm still waiting. Who's going to put in the DNF injury? Who is putting in the DNF injury? Does anybody think I can't climb up from 0 to 96? We don't have a DNF yet. I'm getting fueled by these comments. I think I'm around 20 minutes, 19. The disrespect. When last year I did 16, 15. The disrespect, even with the lack of training that has gone into the season. The disrespect. I'm fueled. I'm motivated. Well, wait till this time comes in on Monday. Don't forget, I'll give away $100 to the person that's closest. $100 to the person that's closest. Come within 10 seconds, and I'll give you $200. Come within 2 seconds, I'll give you, or 10 seconds, I'll give you $200. Entries in by Saturday night. Entries in by Saturday night. I'll take screenshots so nobody can slide in on Sunday after the fact. So, all right, there it is, boys. There it is. I've got that $5 free bet we earned last night on FanDuel. I'm feeling some need to get some NBA action in. What's y'all's favorite NBA play tonight? Drop it in the comments section. I want to build a little parlay. Doesn't have to be too many legs, 2, 3 legs, something crazy. I'm going to go dig up a leg. I'm going to pick a random game and just whatever the hell my favorite prop is. I'll do Heat Pelicans. As long as nobody played last night. As long as the Heat and the Pelicans didn't play. You drop in your favorite bet. So close last night to hitting those 2 parlays. So annoying to lose them both on the hook. Annoying to lose. All right, Pelicans played last night, so don't want to do that game. Nuggets and Blazers. That one's going to be a blowout. I don't want to do that one. Wolves and Bucks. Okay, did any of those play last night? Wolves and Bucks. That'll be the game. All right, so I'll go find a player prop in Wolves and Bucks. Of course, we use #basketball. That link is down in this video description. Let's go see what a weakness is or a strength. I don't have to tail. I can fade somebody. Let's see, the Bucks defense. What stands out in the Bucks defense? Maybe you take the shooting guard over 3-pointers. That's about it. I don't really want to tail or fade any. Ooh, the point guard should struggle. Oh, whoa. Point guard should really struggle. Only 30.2 field goal percentage, second best in the NBA, only allowing 14.6 points. Who the hell is the point guard for the Wolves? Let's find out. Mike Conley. Well, fade your ass, Mike Conley. And subsequently, it should be a good night for him to get an assist. I'm going to go the fade route as opposed to go the tail route. All right, that's my favorite. Or I should look at the Wolves defense. Ooh, we got the number one defense against shooting guards. Who's the shooting guard for the Bucks? It is Malik Beasley. I can't fade him. He came through for me the other night there. He cashed that parlay for us. He came through in the clutch, hitting 2 threes. You guys remember that? He even hit one with 28.6 to go. I can't do that to my man. All right, I'm fading Mike Conley. That's my player prop for this 2 to 3 legger. Mike Conley, you're staying under 9.5 points. What's y'all's favorite NBA prop? Give me a couple to round this thing out. Give me a couple to round this sucker out. Afraid if I put a high number. It's going to be boom or bust. I'm either going to come in here on Monday and be like, yeah, shattered it, got under 15, or the DNF. I was struggling to get up to the top. It's boom or bust. Any opinions on Roma today or tomorrow or whenever the hell Roma is playing? Let's see. I see Roma drew Brighton in the next round of the Europa League. I did see they were taking on Brighton. I'd probably fancy Brighton to advance, but that's a Premier League homer for you, so who the hell knows? Roma, well, they don't play tomorrow. They must play Sunday. Nope, they don't play Sunday. They play Monday. You're asking about a Monday game. They take on Torino. You're asking about a Monday game. Well, plenty of time to recover from the match yesterday against Feyenoord. So that's nice. They get 3 full off days. Roma are unbeaten in their last 22 competitive home matches when they're the pre-match favorite. So obviously they're the favorite and they're at home. Reverse fixture was 1-1. Torino, I think they're decent. Yeah, mid-table, 10th. Their goal differentials are 23-22, so not even scoring a goal a game. Roma's 45-30. Torino on the road. Yeah, they're struggling on the road. They only got 9 goals in 12 games. Yeah, I could take Roma. Probably would, not knowing what the juice is, probably do the same thing as the Atletico Madrid play. Do Roma money line under 4.5 goals. Cavs, Wolves, Pelicans. I did the Wolves game. DeJounte Murray, plus or minus 10.5? What are we saying? Right? Plus or minus? All right. For the Falcons or for the Hawks? I'll put that one on in here. What the hell? Trusting you. Trusting your research, man. Trusting you. It's 11.5. So good of a play, it's 11.5. I'll still come along at 11.5. Hey, Raj, my man. Where you been, dog? How are you doing? I'm doing well. Been a long time. Hopefully you're doing well. Let's go. Spider-Man. Yeah, he's carrying the Cavs. Can never go wrong taking his over, right? Not decline. Finish decline. They got odds on me not to finish. The DNF. I'm making those books pay. Don't bet it. Don't bet it. All bets get paid. All bets get paid with the DNF. Yeah, Leverkusen's the best. That's why I'm going 2 units on them. And if I lose, yeah, I won't be happy, but I'll go down with the champs, so to speak. Go down with the champs. Nice seeing you, man. Thank you for that comment. Very nice seeing you again. Has been a while. I need one more player prop to round this sucker out. I've got DeJounte Murray over 11.5 rebounds and assists. I've got Mike Conley Jr. staying under 9.5 points. Who's got one more leg for me so we can round this sucker out? Anybody with another leg to give us a little NBA action? Make it a 3-legger. Or I can just research another game at random. Well, can't do Lakers, Spurs. They played last night. Warriors, Hornets. They played last night. Suns played last night. Did the Clippers or the Grizzlies play last night? Yeah, I'll do that game for one more. Need another leg. Need a 3-legger. 3-legger. Let's see. Did Clippers or Grizzlies play last night? No, they did not. All right. Oh, no. Clippers played the Thunder, so I don't want to do that game. Thunder, Wizards, they played last night. Cavs, 76ers. Cavs played last night. And then we get Raptors, Hawks. Raptors played last night. Oh, boy, so we got to do a back-to-back. Shit. want to do a back-to-back? Two-legged parlay? That's not very fun. All right, let's do NHL. I have not looked at NHL. Who takes the most shots in the NHL and who allows the most? And are those two teams happen to be matching up tonight? Let's have a look. See if we're dumping an NHL prop. Let's see. The team that takes the most shots is the Panthers. Man, they were up there last year too. I remember that. Oh, there's only 3 teams in action tonight. Great. Wild, Oilers, neither of them. Hawks, Jets, neither of them. Sabres, Jackets, neither of them. Damn, you're not getting any team towards the top playing tonight that takes all the shots. The closest you get is the Oilers, who are 11th. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. Two-legged parlay? Two-legged parlay? Two-legged parlay? Kind of want a three-legged parlay. What's the baseball going on? Getting the baseball itch. Baseball, here we go. Spring training. 4 games today. White Sox and the Cubs. Royals and the Rangers. Padres and the Dodgers again. Diamondbacks or Rockies. That's tough. Here we go. Now we're getting some picks. Hell yeah. I'll just steal one of these. RJ Barrett over 19.5. Anthony Edwards over 25. Tyler Hero over 2.5 threes. Quigley over 2.5 threes. Trey Young over 35.5 points and assists. T-Wolves money line. Edwards over 24.5. Minnesota Wild and Edmonton over goals tonight. I like it. That's what we'll do. Over 6.5. Sign me up. Yeah, we're on the over, Dan. Hell yeah, we're on it. And then I will take, which one of these guys do I want? Hero or Quigley? I'll look up. We'll let the stats decide if we take Tyler Hero or Quigley. Let's see. Heater playing the Pelicans. Let's see how they defend his position. Let the stats decide which of these guys we're gonna bet. Let the stats decide. Pelicans. Shooting guard. No, not doing Tyler Hero. No chance. Quigley is a member of the Raptors, and they're playing the Hawks. I should probably check that. I don't really know where he plays. He's the point guard for the Raptors. And they get effing torched by the point guard. There you go. Third worst in the NBA at 4.7. We'll take your Quigley guy. That's a much better matchup. Take this guy. Much better matchup. Take him. Third worst in the NBA, allowing 4.6 made per game. And we need Dude-Man to go over 2.5. All right, that'll be the little fun with that $5 free bet that we earned last night because Draymond fell 1 rebound short. Give me Mike Conley under 9.5 points. Mike Conley under 9.5 points. Give me DeJounte Murray. Rolling me parlay this because I got 2 players from the same game. We're taking off DeJounte Murray. There we go. Took him off. Give me the over 6.5 in the Wild Oilers. Over 6.5 in Wild Oilers. And then we'll do Quigley over 2.5 made 3-pointers. Comes in at plus 619. $5 free bet on it. Bam. That's been hit. Take a screenshot of that. Bam. All right. Got it. Good luck. Good luck. Like it. Be careful with Conway. Over 9 points was in my notes. Read it was a mismatch. Bucks allow the 4th most points to point guards. I don't know where you get that stuff from. They're allowing, second best in the NBA, allow 30.2 field goal percentage, and they allow 14.6 points. But it's the field goal percentage that I'm obviously going to rely on that they clamp down. Second best in the NBA at 30.2. Great at 3-pointers, only 2.6, which is about league average. I mean, we could do season-long data. I mean, obviously, I only do the last couple of weeks. Even if you look at season-long data, their league average, 47.8%. Yeah. Not sure where about that comes from, but and Jamal Murray for 10.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Okay, cool. All right, that's how I'm rolling this weekend, boys. That's how I'm rolling. Kicks off today there in the Bundesliga. Leverkusen's going to get this week on track. Stuck in a rut, going 0 for our last 6. 0 for our last 6. You know, I can show you something that says maybe we're getting out of the rut. I texted my buddy to the casino yesterday. There's one $500 chip and then all $25 chips. So I had a good time at the casino yesterday. Perhaps things are turned around, boys. Perhaps things are turned around. That was a nice, did roulette and then did craps for a little bit. Craps was a wild session of craps. You know how my crap session started off? I went in the casino with $150, flipped it to $500 on roulette. So I took that purple chip right over the craps table, watched this girl throw. She'd thrown like 2-3 times and was just like, I don't know, but a field's going to come. Something tells me she's going to roll the field. Put that $500 chip in, throw it in late too, right? You've always been throwing craps and you get the shooter getting ready, then you get that guy that makes that like last ditch bet. He wants to call like, give me a hard 8, and he throws the shit in last second. That's what I did. I threw this field bet in last second, $500. She obliged. She damn, she didn't roll a 10. Homegirl rolled a 10, quickly had $1,000, and actually flipped it a little bit more. Walked out of there with $1,500 total. So maybe these bets are kicking me in the nuts this week and being a little unfortunate, tough luck. It happens, but turned the tide last night there at the casino and look to carry that on into our betting ways this weekend. So, all right, boys, take those screenshots. Whole lot of winning bets here on the screen. Take that screenshot. Thank you guys for hanging out with me here on this great Friday. Hopefully you have a fantastic week, and do let me come back on Monday. Let me know what you were up to. Find out if you were the closest to my time. Make sure you comment on this video. If you haven't already, make sure you comment on this video. Closest to the time gets $100. Can't wait to share that time with you guys on Monday, or be extremely embarrassed to share that time with you guys. So, all right. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Everybody, have a nice weekend. We'll catch up back with you on Monday. See you, boys.